Storm Tracker weather starts now with meteorologist Eric Johnson.
Good morning and happy Halloween. Here's a look at our weather setup out there. We are looking at an area of low pressure on the eastern side of the state. That will actually keep things a little bit cooler for eastern Montana today. High pressure building in for the rest of us. So we'll see some sunshine to start out the day, but we are going to see some mid to high level cloud cover filling in a little bit later this evening into tonight, right around trick-or-treat time. So that's A-Planner starting out your morning in the 20s, wind chills into the teens and 20s this morning, but rebounding nicely by this afternoon, low to mid 50s. And again, a lot of sunshine out there. Just a beautiful Halloween and Friday for us. In Helena, we'll see those clouds moving in during the afternoon and evening. Your high temperatures today around 52 degrees, and we'll see overcast skies come trick-or-treat time. Now, looking back at Halloweens of the past, the warmest Halloween on record here in Great Falls was 72 degrees back in 2014. We'll actually come close to that for tomorrow. For November 1st, we'll look at temperatures into the upper 60s and low 70s, some near record high temperatures possible. 9 below was the record low temperature on Halloween in 2002, and then we also saw 3.5 inches of snow back in 1973. This Halloween looking like a pretty typical late October day. We'll have temperatures into the lower 50s for the start of trick-or-treat time, and then slowly falling into the 40s with some of those clouds starting to fill in for our Halloween night. And don't forget, this weekend we will turn those clocks back an hour before you head off to bed on Saturday. Daylight saving time ends at 2 a.m. on Sunday. Make sure to test those smoke alarms as well. We'll gain an hour of sleep this weekend, and that sunset will be an hour earlier, so around 5:05 on Sunday. Good news for us here in the morning, we do gain some daylight. Sunrise will be around 7:11 come Sunday morning. Now, we are tracking another high wind event across the area. The National Weather Service has expanded those high wind watches for pretty much the entire area. So if you're east of I-15 across the plains, we could be looking at gusts over 60 miles per hour, and then potentially another round of 70 to 80 or more mile per hour wind gusts west of I-15. So this is going to lead to very dangerous travel if you're carrying a trailer or a camper or driving a high profile vehicle Saturday and Sunday. And we will be dealing with those crosswinds coming from the west to east. So those north-south highways are going to be most impacted, including I-15 north of Great Falls. So that wind is going to pick up Saturday morning into the afternoon, and we'll really start to see that wind strengthening into the evening, and then into Sunday. I think that's when we'll see some of the strongest wind gusts across central Montana, potentially over 60 miles per hour, all the way across central and eastern Montana. But we are going to see, again, those clouds starting to fill in later tonight, and we'll see a lot of clouds hanging around into Saturday, even a couple of light showers, especially into western Montana and along the Continental Divide. But looking at pretty quiet conditions going into Sunday as well, other than that very strong wind that will continue, will be pretty dry for most of this weekend. Your temperatures today right around 52 in Helena, Townsend, and Boulder, 48 in White Silver Springs, into central Montana, a little bit above average, low to mid 50s, 49 in Lewistown, and then on the high line, lower 50s from Cut Bank to Havre, and then cooler out into northeast Montana. We'll look at temperatures in the low to mid 40s out towards Glasgow. And then that warm up for tomorrow up to 71 degrees, but the wind is just going to be ripping throughout the weekend, and a little bit cooler into Sunday and Monday. As we head into November, we'll be looking at cooler weather, but slowly warming up throughout next week into the 50s.
I'm John Mattery.